Yo, gotta get you a cold one. Yo, oh my god, boy. I'm a little icy today. I'm a little cold inside today. Motherfuckers be betraying you nowadays. Like off a whim. Off a whim. You know, you ever just like trust somebody at work with just some discreetness? Just a little bit of courtesy, common courtesy of keep this between you and me. And they want to tell everybody, yo, business, the business you trusted them with. But that's my fault, though. Why would I trust somebody that works with me? Sometimes you just feel trustworthy that this person can possibly hold this knowledge within themselves. But hey, look, everybody trying to move up in the world. And that's the problem. Everybody's trying to get to the next best thing, the next upgrade, the next move. But look, there are some times that you might run into a motherfucker like me. That's pettier than a motherfucker. That's pettier than Drake for real. And when you double cross me for your own benefit, that's a bad move, my friend. That's a bad move, my friend. And that's the thing. Nowadays, people don't care about others no more. Especially when you're trying to look out for them. Especially when you're trying to make sure that they are in a better position. Better strategy for them, they don't want to pay attention. And that's okay. Look, hey, you can take a horse to the fucking river, but you cannot make it drink the damn fucking water. That's as simple as that. That's as simple as that. And chat, I'm letting you know today, we're not on defense no more. We're straight offense, like Jay-Z said. We straight on offense. And we attacking first now, okay? And I'm starting to get a little upset about things when I need something, nobody's there. But when they need something, they're always there. And that's the curiosity that killed the cat, as some may say. Because I am curious why when you are available and able to provide for others, they do nothing but eat. And when you're starving and needing a little helping hand, nobody wants to feed. And that's good and all. But at some later time, it does bite back to the person that does not want to give you that helping hand. And that's okay. That's okay. When you provide for others as much as I have, you get used to this bullshit. You get used to the absolute fuckery that comes your way. And that's okay. That's okay. Deep down in my mind, that's okay. And you know why? Because at the end of the day, I expected that betrayal. Whether it be from coworkers, family members, friends, you should be ready to be crossed over. In today's society, there is no loyalty. It seems like there is no loyalty. That comes far and few in between. Just know that if you are speaking to somebody, it might get leaked, and it might not even be anything bad. It might be just confidential information. As simple as that. It just might be a helping hand that you're reaching forward with, and it might be a hand that might get fucking spat on. But I will remember that. I will remember that. At some point when your name comes up, I will remember how you treated me. And that's okay. Because you won't remember the bullshit you put me through. I'm speaking in parables because I really don't want to do all that drama shit. But deep down I do. Because I'm a petty man. Sometimes I'm a sassy man. Pause. But nowadays, everybody says you're sassy when you got self-respect. When you got something you stand behind. Oh shit, he's sassy. Oh, he got attitude. No, I just know myself and I know my worth. As simple as that. And if you don't respect it and you don't stand 10 toes down like I do, it's all good though. It's all good. Best believe I'm coming after that ass. And over time, you kind of get used to the betrayal because you're like, hey, this is going to happen one way or another. So if you trust somebody and they end up sliming you out, just know it should have been expected. In today's society, getting slimed out is part of the bargain, part of the contract. Getting slimed out is just business, is what they call it. And it's okay because I have learned that through a lot of negotiations, that getting slimed out in business is just common practice. It's okay. Sometimes you might not. Sometimes you might get somebody that wants to do righteous business with you. And sometimes, more likely, more often than not, you might get slimed out. Simple as that. You might get slimed out. And personally, I've seen that in business, in friendship, in all kinds of relationship. Because nowadays, there is no power in respect, apparently. There is no power in friendship, apparently. There is no truce. You need to have a hierarchy. Everybody loves systems. Everybody likes fitting in this arbitrary system. Everybody wants to fit in. That's all it is. They want to fit in that system. And the only way you fit in is by snitching on others around you, because that's the way their system rewards you, is you snitch on your fellow man or woman. You might get rewarded with a better job or a raise because you snitched. And look, it might be right in the short term, but I promise you in the long term, it's a snake eating its own tail. A full circle. And honestly, it's okay. It's okay if you do that. It's okay. But I promise you, I won't forget. I may forgive, but I won't forget the way you slimed me out. And I feel like as I get older, as business keeps booming, as things keep progressing in life, you kind of just get used to it. There is no perfect road to victory. That just doesn't exist. That's part of the fucking facade that you have to put up with, is that, hey, oh, I worked hard and I got here. Oh, you don't fucking get told about the betrayals and the damn snakes in the grass. But you keep the fucking grass low, best believe I'm gonna be the biggest snake out there. Call me Anaconda. I'm smacking cock all around. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. Sometimes you give it one chance. You know, you give it one chance. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, can't blame you. Fool me 3 times and let's get the chopper to flame you. And that's just the simple saying that I go by now. You know, just a simple saying. You know, the first time you might have just not known what these hands can do. But at some point you will learn. At some point you will learn there are certain lines you cannot cross. I am talking in parables. I get it. If some of y'all want to understand deeply, you can just apply this message to your own life. You might have somebody that may have crossed you when they could have just done nothing but just talk to you and explain to you their situation. And you may have understood and you may not have. And at that point, that decision gets made. Okay, cool. Okay, I get it. You try to talk to me. I get it. But at a certain point, you do have to slime them out for the disrespect they caused you. And that's okay. because I will take the consequences of that level of disrespect. So I will slime you out and your whole hood. I'm not a gangster. I'm really not. I'm not. I'm just a nice guy. I'm Mr. Nice Guy. I know they say nice guys finish last because of this reason exactly. Nice guys always trust others. Nice guys always hope for goodness in others. And nothing happens except getting slimed out. But we all have dossiers that can be slimed out even more, chat. We all have dossiers. You know, nowadays with AI, there's not much privacy. There's not much going on in the world other than your freedoms going away, possibly all of them. And you just have to build dossiers. You know, using AI, you just have to build dossiers sometimes. And when motherfuckers want to test you, you just press one button and that dossier gets released. Oh shit, now that's an issue. Oh shit, that's an issue. It might not be a threat, but it is a promise. I'm a nice guy though. But when somebody crosses you and crosses every boundary you have, what do? You have to be petty and you have to fight for your respect. At the end of the day, all day, every day, respect is all you have. And that's something that I learned over time, because I used to let motherfuckers treat me like a doormat, treat me like I'm not worth shit. Because when you're younger, you think adults and people in power and positions where they were elected are morally righteous. We'll take care of you when time comes. And then you slowly realize the matrix and you slowly realize the reality of things. And the reality of things is that people do not give a fuck about you or anybody around you if they have something to gain. I'm very calm today because when you get crossed up like I did, when your ankles get taken, hey, pause, no diddy. You have to take matters into your own hands, and it really truly hurts my soul because I don't want to do you like that, fam. But you brought me nothing but disrespect and shame, and it's okay because I'm gonna do the same, if not worse, to you, my boy. I'm gonna slime you out like Nickelodeon. All of it. 10 toes down, 14 glocks across. You finna feel this hot lead. You know what I'm saying? No threats, only promises over here, chat. No threats, only promises. Okay. I'm a nice guy. I'm telling you, I'm a nice guy. I don't do this. I really don't do this. But nowadays, people just don't want to treat others with respect, but they expect respect themselves. Oh, no, buddy boy, miss ma'am, no ham. As I get older, I feel like now more than ever, I'm more respectful than ever. But somebody call the ambulance. Because it's about to be a massacre. We're about to do problems like fucking algebra. No sense. We about to throw alphabets in this bitch. Alphabet soup. Get the Glocky. She about to poop. I don't know. You told me, chat. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I cold at heart? Am I just absolutely yapping? Because I know I'm yapping, but I want you to be clapping. Because the only thing I'm about to be doing is clapping them cheeks. And that's the only way you get respect nowadays. You clap them cheeks respectfully, though. Respectfully, though. I feel like nowadays Your government don't even respect you. Your wife don't even respect you. Your mama don't even respect you if you don't stand 10 toes down. If you not 10 toes down about to beat a bitch, it's not respected. And I feel like that's the problem with women's suffrage. You know, you give them too much power. You can't backhand a bitch no more because there is no consequences for them. There's only consequences for a man, but there's no consequences for these hoes. And these hoes need consequences. They need to know that there are repercussions to your bullshit. And you bullshit long enough, you might cross the wrong one. And when you cross the wrong one, best believe that wrong one might be the wrong one and the last one you cross. And it's all hell break loose once that happens. You cross the wrong one, it's over with. It's time to get the chopper. Get to the chopper. You gotta air it out. But deep down, I'm a nice guy. I really, truly am. I just like to help others. I like to fucking help others. And sometimes it bites you back. It fucking ruins your day. But it's okay. Get you a cold one and your day gonna get better regardless. I hope you having a good time and an even better time now that your boy is here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most definitely hit the fucking notification, because if you really fucking with the boy, do it. Okay? Yes, sir. I've recently been just chilling, having a good time, kicking it. Just not trying to be too petty, because if I'm too petty, it becomes a problem in this world. And that's the thing. I'm trying to cause less problems. I want to make the world better from when I woke in. Hey, Tomcats, hey, fuck with the follow. I appreciate that. Hey, look, hey, listen, chat, listen. Once you do the fucking call outs, the fucking call to action, look, hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hey, look. I'm trying to bring the good message out there. You know, I'm trying to put absolute positivity out there. And sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. And it's okay. You know, as I get older, it's just what the game needs is some positivity. Because nowadays you get all kinds of bullshit going on. You got all kinds of fucking bad news, disasters all over. And all you can truly do is just wake up and just do the best you can. Simple as that, right? Like as simple as it possibly can. Do the best you can. And if you can't, well, do better. Or just get a cold one. Just forget about it. Recently, I've just been like fucking getting a cold one and living my best life. You go to the lake, it's summertime, fucking go sit out in the sun, get some vitamin D, get some fucking sunlight in your fucking bones. Go get some good massage. If you can get a happy ending, even better. Go enjoy the flowers while they're blooming. Even though your allergies might be acting up, this is a beautiful time in the world because you can genuinely have a beautiful time by yourself. Except if you're gooning, then that's an addiction. I feel like I'm trying not to goon as much as I used to. I'm still a gooner at heart. It's hard to not goon nowadays. I feel like it's hard to goon when there's stress on your mind. Actually, I'm wrong. It's easy to goon when there's stress on your mind. It's hard to goon when you're grateful. It's hard to goon when you're grateful because when you're gooning, bro, you're taking away from your future self. Don't get me wrong. Porn is sweet. Porn is sweet. So once in a while, you do need to release that fucking tension. But when you're clapping cheeks and gooning right after, oh man, we got an addiction that we need to resolve. And that's the thing. Deep down, we all got an addiction, whether it be to fucking smoking crack or it could be to just gooning. Whatever you want to choose, best believe everybody got an addiction. Everybody got a vice. I do too. And that might be a little bit of goon here or there. But this summer, my goal is to fucking stop gooning because number one, dealio spelio is keep that fucking nut. Pause. Only chase bad bitches. Fucking semen retention, A1. Keep only the nut, the goop. Keep all the goop you can. Because once it's out of you, it's out in the world. And that's the one thing I will say. The Jews got one thing right. I believe it's in the Torah. Somewhere in there, I have to, do a little bit of research, or you do it for me, okay? They say that every time you nut, you're impregnating a demon. Because they're gobbling that shit up. So some of you incels are actually getting pussy. Just not in this realm, okay? So when you goon, you're getting interdimensional pussy. But is that really what you want? Interdimensional pussy? That might be evil. This is like, I'm talking top of the line, top of the food chain evil pussy. Evil as it gets. Is that really worth it? Is that really worth the goon? I don't know. As I get older, I'm starting to think not. I'm starting to not want that level of coochie, okay? I want bad bitches. I want thick bitches. I want fucking just fit bitches. Just crazy. Like, just top of the food chain, Vogue models. Like, I no longer want to fuck with them low-level bitches, because they bring you down with them into the depths of hell. And I'm starting to avoid that, okay? I'm starting to avoid that level of low-frequency nut, okay? That low-frequency goop is bad for you. Because it makes you feel bad. You might be able to get a little bit of relief in the moment, but that post-nut clarity hits you at some point because you're like, hey, yo, what the fuck was that? This bitch absolutely a loser. And when you fuck a loser, you end up rubbing that loserness off on yourself, okay? I genuinely believe that, right? It could be an ugly bitch. I'm not even talking about a bitch being ugly or bad. I'm talking personality is a loser. And that's the thing. I genuinely feel like that is cool and all. Sometimes, once in a while, you gotta please the Lord, and sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself to the fucking max. You're doing service, okay? That sometimes you have to do charity work. Once in a while, you have to do charity work. But most of the time, you have to fucking keep that goop inside you. You have to make sure that you are absolutely to the fullest. And right now, I feel like everybody's gooping and also doing other things that are taking away from their own energy. And I'm doing the same. I have a hard time sometimes keeping my energy together. And I feel like there are some times you have to just lock in. And I gotta lock in, bro. I'm over here fucking doing a whole speech on gooping. I don't know, Chad. I hope you guys are having I hope you're having a good day. There's a lot going on in the world. It's raining outside in big Texas. There's beautiful rain outside. And I feel like there are some times when I want to sit out in that type of weather, sit out in that type of energy, because it kind of brings some memories back. To me, I love when it's like rainy. And I'm not even talking about when it's actually raining, when it's like the energy of rain. There's about an hour, 2 hours before it rains, that weather gets cloudy, it gets a little dark, and it's just the right weather that I want. It's just dark enough for you to reminisce and light enough to not get depressed. And that's like the perfect weather for me, because you kind of are just in that zone, in that weird chill vibe where you just get a little blunt and just kick back and just vibe out. And that really sets the tone for the week. If it rains on the weekend, absolutely phenomenal. Because I, like to just on the weekends just kick back and just enjoy the vibe sometimes. There are times when you got to do something on the weekend, it's raining, and you're like, bro, what the fuck? But if you're going to a park or doing something outdoorsy, like, bro, I'm not even going to lie to you. Sometimes, bro, I go to the lake in the rain and I love it. Even though that's probably not recommended that you fucking are kayaking in the rain, because if you get electrocuted, that's on you. But I love that shit because at the end of the day, it gives you a time and place to just vibe out and chill out. It gives you a sense of relief, a sense of, let me get myself together. Storms come in, they go. It's nice, windy, cool, chill, whatever you want to call it. It gives you a sense of calm. You know what they say, calm before the storm, right? I feel like that is the human instinct. Like it's calm in here, it's calm right in my chest before it rains, and you're like, hey, shit, I gotta make sure my fucking car windows aren't down because my car about to get flooded. Cause your boy flooded, iced out all day. Yes, sir, iced out. Yeah, we got big chain. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta get a big chain one day, bro. I once I get guap, I might get $100,000 chain and absolutely regret it. I don't know. People might regret icing their chain out. Chat, like, would you get $100,000 chain? Like, put that in chat. If you put that in the comments if you're watching this after. If you're watching this after, hit the like button, bro. Hit the fucking comment section. Let me know what made you stop by this video. Was it the aura? Did you feel the aura? Or was it just curiosity on what the fuck is this channel about? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. But you let me know, man, because I feel like everybody that stops by this channel, everybody that has a good time, needs to let me know. Because sometimes I sit back and I'm like, no, what the fuck am I doing, bro? There are some times you kind of just look back at your channel, look back at the videos you created, and you're like, yo, what am I doing? Am I all right? There's some times I really think about stuff like that, because there are times in life where you get so analytical, so in your own head about stuff, where shit starts to bother you, and then I feel like I have that at least like once a month, right? I get in my own head about art because I care about it so much, whether it be comedy, whether it be streaming, whether it be content overall. I get in my own head about stuff because I really care about this shit. I really want this as my, what's the word? As my diary. Because this is the diary of an open mic comic. At the end of the day, I'm just a comedian trying to figure this fucking world out. And that's what I feel like genuinely comedy is really about, is like living life and living it to the fullest, and kind of documenting on the way. Talking about stuff that you really would not talk about with your homies sometimes, or talk about with your friends. Or if you don't have any friends, well, here we are. Because a lot of my younger life, I feel like I spent alone. I just didn't understand the world, or the world just didn't understand me. And that's the thing. Maybe that's why I was born petty. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like either the I believe in the nature versus nurture. I think there's a 50-50 chance. You're born a certain way, but you're also nurtured into that, right? LeBron James was born fucking 7 foot tall, but he worked hard enough to become one of the greatest ever. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was born great, but he also worked 10 times harder than the next fucking competitor. So I think you're born with greatness, but will that greatness get recognized is up to you. That's where hard work comes in, is will this greatness ever be fully formed? There's a lot of motherfuckers that got way more talent than me, but they don't have the work ethic like I do. And that's saying a lot, because I'm fucking shitty at work ethic. Sometimes I fucking get unmotivated. That's the art. That's the art in itself. An artist is sometimes captured by his emotions. His or her emotions might have such a toll on that fucking person, they're unable to do something, and that will make the great artist. Kanye, for example, right? Pettiest motherfucker I've seen ever in my life. Kanye is crazy as fuck, or he acts like it at least, right? Why? Because he might be one of the greatest, if not the greatest artist in our generation. And that is reality. Sometimes greatness takes a toll on your soul. That also makes you petty. 50 Cent, the pettiest motherfucker in rap as well. That boy would not let Diddy go, because all Diddy did was like, hey, let's go buy some fucking clothes. I can shop for you. And that boy was like, nah, there's something off about this motherfucker. And that's the thing. Sometimes people just don't understand others, Diddy was just trying to get you all dressed up, trying to get your wardrobe right, And personally, I feel like a lot of people just want to fit in. They want a friend group. They just want somebody to just tell them it's going to be okay. But a lot of people forget, bro. Nobody really knows if it's going to be okay. Only God does, right? You just have to fucking have faith and trust in the Lord. And that's the problem. Nowadays, there is no trust. There is no faith. There is no belief. Because social media, news, all of the fucking above is doing nothing but just making you believe that, hey, you're all alone, so trust the government. Trust us, boy. And that's just telling you, dance, monkey. That's just as simple as that. That's all they want you to do is just dance for the fucking system while they laugh at you. And that's what the UFC is doing right now. They are setting up fucking all kinds of shit in the White House lawn. They fucking destroyed that lawn. They took that fucking shit and turned it upside down and turned it into a circus because they want to bring UFC to the fucking front of the line. And this just dance, monkey dance. And they're just making sure that you understand the fucking craziest and strongest motherfuckers in the world are their puppets, and that's all it is because they are told what to do. The motherfuckers that would protest and actually be dangerous in that protest are the fucking ones having to fight in front of that fucking UFC. It's a crazy world we live in. The reality is getting toyed with. That the greatest soldiers we have are nothing but puppets of the fucking slave owners. You cannot expect to break down Massa's house with Massa's tools. Simple as that. And I don't know what to say about this. I really don't. I'm not a fucking UFC fighter at all. I can barely hold on the comedy stage as it is. I can barely fucking host a show because these motherfuckers cannot handle the boy. And it's okay. Because one day they will see the greatness. They will understand the real art. Until then, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I sometimes come on here just to let it out and kind of express myself. Because I feel like I truly am the most honest with y'all, with my chat. Or at least as honest as I can truly be from my perspective, right? At the end of the day, we're all putting on a show, whether it be for your friends, your family, or the camera, whatever we want to call it. You know, there was a saying that there's three masks that people wear, right? The first mask is the one for the world. The second mask is the one for your close friends and family. And the third mask is just for yourself. The reality is we all are wearing a mask. It just really depends on how honest you are about that mask. And some of us are not able to handle that. Me personally, I have a hard time opening up to people because I don't trust very easily. I used to back in the day. I used to genuinely trust people when they fucking came up to me and said hello. And that is the simplest and purest form of naivety. Because you don't know what the other person's intentions are with that knowledge. I used to make friends in comedy so easily. And then you start hearing this information you told this one person get passed around like a fucking slut. Because they wanted a little bit of clout in a show that you couldn't give them. So they used your information and your fucking secrets to get into the good graces of another. And that's okay, because I'm God's soldier. I'm God's soldier. And I'm gonna take my fucking ass whooping now. But I bet you, eventually, the Lord will come for you. And hey, yo, it's about to be the craziest ass whooping you ever got. You finna wish that I whooped that ass. I don't know though, because I don't know nothing. I feel like I don't know nothing. I'm just observing this world. I'm understanding it just like y'all. I hope I don't come off as holier thou. I really don't want to come off as holier than thou, because every day I'm a fucking new person. Every day I'm learning and being a student of this life. And when somebody gets a degree and gets all kinds of licenses and becomes, hey, I know something, suck my dick, you don't know nothing. You might know a little something here and there, but you not no master. I promise you that. You just a little nerd. And that's the thing. Nowadays, we let these nerds think they the fucking boss. And we need a super bully that absolutely gives them a super wedgie. And that's as simple as that. Nowadays, you got nerds running the world, and that's never how it should have been. It really never should have been like that, because all of human society has been a struggle, of course. But there's always a super bully that comes around and whoops that ass. And I promise you that. For you fucking nerds out there, be wary. Because I am the fucking super bully that you have never encountered. And I'm coming for them cheekeronis. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because there's a lot of people out there that got absolute no idea. Absolute no idea the hell they have raised. But best believe I'm bringing it to them.